Hello and welcome to your new MacBook Pro. In this short video, we'll discuss your new computer's hardware, recommended peripherals, the operating system Big Sur and its features, software, including CrashPlan, tips for new Mac users, and how to get tech support. Your new MacBook Pro has a beautiful Retina True Tone display, a backlit keyboard, 512 gig solid-state hard drive, 16 gigs of RAM, it weighs in at 3 pounds, and it has the new M chip. Now I invite you to nerd out with me for just a moment to discuss this M chip. This M chip marks Apple's transition away from Intel chips that have been used in Macs since 2006. This chip combines what used to be a number of different chips, all of which power the different features in the Mac. This new chip integrates all of these for optimal performance and power efficiency. Apple says this is the best, most powerful chip they've ever created, making this the most profound chip upgrade ever. With this new chip, you'll notice that your computer can easily handle multiple large applications at the same time. It's incredibly fast, and the battery is designed to last much longer. We think you're really going to enjoy this new computer. So what's in the box? When you open your box, you'll find your 61-watt charger along with a USB connector cable that you'll plug into the charger and then into the computer. And of course, you've got your computer itself. Looking at the left side of the laptop, you'll find two Thunderbolt 3 USB-C ports, which you can use to connect to external displays, external hard drives, your charger, high-speed USB devices, etc. And on the right side, you'll find a 3.5mm headphone jack. Looking more closely at the hardware, above your keyboard, you'll find the touch bar, which is dynamic. This means that what displays on the touch bar is dependent upon what application you are using. On the right side of the touch bar, you'll always find Siri and media buttons. To see more general buttons, tap the left-facing arrow. To the far right of the touch bar, you'll see your Touch ID, which also serves as the power button. At the top of your computer screen, you'll see your FaceTime HD camera. On both sides of the keyboard, you'll find speakers, and embedded on the left side is a microphone. Below the keyboard, of course, you'll find your Force Touch trackpad. Please know that this computer cannot natively connect to two monitors at the same time. You must use an adapter or a docking station with built-in DisplayLink technology to connect to two monitors. If you wish to just connect to one, you'll be just fine. But if you need to connect to two, we recommend this StarTech 4K USB-C docking station. This is also great if you just simply need additional USB ports, USB-C ports, display ports, etc. Please visit is.wfu.edu/peripherals to learn more about how to purchase this docking station through Workday. Law school faculty and staff, please speak to your IT help desk if you're interested in this docking station. Now, if you're not interested in a docking station but still need to connect to perhaps an external monitor or projector, again, we invite you to visit is.wfu.edu/peripherals to view recommended cables and adapters for your monitor setup. Once you're all plugged in and connected, go to your system preferences and use mirroring to connect or project to those external monitors or projectors. If you need additional USB-C adapters, Apple has a number of adapters you can purchase through Workday, such as this small USB-C to USB adapter for $19, this USB-C digital AV multi-port adapter with a couple more ports for $69, as well as several other adapters on their website. Now, if you simply need a couple of small USB adapters like these, you can purchase these through venues like Amazon, CDWG, or Office Depot. Now let's talk about what's on your computer. This computer is running Big Sur. macOS Big Sur was built to maximize the new M chip. The machine is much faster and allows for speedy use of even the most demanding applications. One of my favorite things about Big Sur and the M chip combination is that this computer comes out of sleep almost instantaneously. So what's new in Big Sur? Mostly performance. This computer is super fast. As you can see, things look very similar to how they looked with Catalina and previous operating systems. The menu bar looks pretty much the same, as does the Finder and the dock. There are only a couple of small updates that I'll point out, including the incredibly vibrant colors and the new Control Center icon. The Control Center, located on the menu bar, gives you instant access to volume, brightness, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and more. Click a control to see more options. For example, click Display to switch to dark mode. You can even click and drag one of the controls up into the menu bar to pin it for quick and easy access later. Another fun feature you'll notice is the newly enhanced Notification Center, which appears when you click the date and time FaceTime section of the menu bar. You can customize the gadgets that you see here, as well as in what order they appear. Now, Sidecar isn't exactly new to Big Sur, but it is worth mentioning. If you have an iPad and would like to use it as an external monitor, Sidecar will allow you to do just that, using either a connected USB-C cable or Bluetooth. You can locate Sidecar in your system preferences. Now let's talk about software. First things first, Windows virtualization. Unfortunately, because Apple has transitioned away from the Intel chip and is now using their new M chip, Windows virtualization software such as Boot Camp, Parallels, or VMware Fusion will no longer work. So if you are someone who needs to run Windows or Windows-based software on your Mac, we are recommending Amazon Workspaces specifically for this. To submit a request for an Amazon Workspace, please visit help.wfu.edu, then click the Common Requests button. In the search bar, type Amazon Workspace, or you can use this URL. Simply type help.wfu.edu/support/catalog/items/124. When you arrive at the Amazon Workspace request, please complete all of the fields, then click the Place Request button. You will hear from Information Systems shortly thereafter with instructions on how to proceed. Now, if you open your Applications folder, you'll see that you've got oodles of applications, some that come installed with the operating system and some that Information Systems has installed for you. Per the last operating system, Catalina, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Apple TV replaced iTunes. These separated applications make it easy and fun to discover and enjoy music, TV shows, movies, and podcasts on your Mac. A few important applications to point out that Information Systems has installed are Microsoft Office 365, the VPN, Firefox, Chrome, CrashPlan, and our antivirus protection Cisco AMP, which we understand will soon be rebranded as Cisco Secure Endpoint. Just a quick note regarding Microsoft Office 365. Because of Microsoft's subscription licensing, you will be required to sign into the applications like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc. with your Wake Forest email address and password when you first use the applications, and periodically thereafter. You're probably very familiar with the VPN, but just in case you're not, we recommend using the VPN, of course, to access your network drives and printers from off-campus, but also for secure computing when you're in public, perhaps using an open public wireless. Now let's discuss Code 42 CrashPlan. So what exactly is Code 42 CrashPlan? CrashPlan is a data backup solution in which your data is kept in storage for 6 months from the last backup date. This means if you delete something from your computer today, you actually have 6 months to restore it from CrashPlan. With CrashPlan, your data is super safe as it is encrypted twice, once on the way to the server and again at the server. Your backups are being made automatically every 15 minutes. However, your backups cannot be made if the computer is turned off or is disconnected from the internet. Please keep in mind that CrashPlan is no longer backing up your old computer. As soon as you picked up your new computer, your old computer stopped being backed up. Now, if you happen to have data on your computer that you would prefer to not have backed up to CrashPlan, you're welcome to create a folder called personal_data under your user folder and store your personal files there. Those will not be backed up to CrashPlan. Now, there is another really great way to restore data with CrashPlan, and that is through our web restore option at crashplan.wfu.edu. On any device, anywhere in the world, you can visit crashplan.wfu.edu, log in with your Wake Forest credentials, click on your computer name, click the restore button, then drill down to locate your computer's files. Simply check the box next to a file or folder, then click the restore button. That file or folder will then be downloaded to your computer. Now, if you need any additional software, please know you can access university licensed administrative or academic software at software.wfu.edu. Regarding printing from your new computer, you can go to is.wfu.edu and search for the knowledge article Set Up Xerox Printer on Mac OS X. Keep in mind you must have the printer name. This article will walk you through every step of connecting to a printer. Now, if you happen to be a brand new Mac user, here are a few things to know. When you change your network password every 6 or 12 months, please know that this does not change the password that you log in with on your computer. In order to change your computer's password, you'll go to your Apple menu, then click System Preferences, click Security and Privacy, then click the Change Password button. It'll then walk you through the process of changing your password for the computer. To connect to your network drives, click the Go menu. All the way at the bottom, click Connect to Server, then type smb:// your drive name, then click Connect. You'll then be prompted to sign in. When it comes to managing files, you can control-click on any file to perhaps rename it, open it with a specific application, preview it, or perhaps set permissions such as password protection, etc. If you're not very familiar with the menu bar at the top of your screen, please know that it's very similar to the system tray on a Windows computer. Here you'll see the Apple menu and menu bar on the left, and the crash plan icon, the battery life indicator, the wireless connection icon, the spotlight, which serves as a powerful search function, as well as the control center and date and time notification center on the far right. The dock is located at the bottom of your screen. You'll notice that when you've got applications or files open, the dock might be separated into groups. On the far left, you'll see the Finder icon. The Finder is very similar to the Windows Explorer folder on a Windows computer. Also on the left section of the dock, you'll see some application icons as well as a System Preferences icon. To the immediate right of that, you might see a recently opened app icon. And all the way to the right, you'll see files, folders, and your trash. You might also notice that a black dot appears below apps in the dock. This means that that application is open. Now let's take a closer look at that touch bar that we mentioned before. Of course, what you see here is going to depend on what application you're using, but the general buttons that you'll see are your brightness buttons, your mission control button, the launch pad, keyboard illumination buttons, the media buttons, mute and volume buttons, and the Ask Siri button. Keep in mind that regardless of what applications you're using, you will always see the control strip. Now these buttons, the brightness, the mute and volume buttons, and Siri are always going to be available. If you're not familiar with mission control, this is a neat feature that displays all open applications and windows. If you're not familiar with the Launchpad, this feature displays all applications available on the computer. Now System Preferences is very much like the control panel on a Windows computer. This is where you go in and personalize and customize your computer and set things up exactly as you'd like. To get to your System Preferences, of course, you could click the icon in the dock or click the Apple menu and System Preferences. Also, please know that your trackpad has some built-in gesture settings, including everything that we see here. You can go into your System Preferences and actually personalize these if you would like. Finally, if you need any assistance with your computer, please visit is.wfu.edu to search knowledge articles, or of course you can call us at 336-758-4357, chat with us at is.wfu.edu, email us at help@wfu.edu, or visit us at the Bridge in ZSR Library. We hope you enjoy your new computer.